Hi guys, Luke here of SimBoxx, and this is my breakdown and prediction for this weekend's super middleweight clash between Edgar Berlanga and Steve Rolls. This clash headlines the Top Rank bill in New York and is live in the UK on Sky Sports Boxing. Now, with Edgar Berlanga 18-0 with 16 knockouts, he's an incredibly exciting fighter and he carries a lot of power. He's undefeated, and all of his 16 knockouts came in the very first round of each fight. In these last couple of fights, he's not really had it all his own way. He's gone the distance over 8 and 10 rounds respectively, but he won both fights rather comfortably. But he did see the knockout run that he was on of all first round knockouts come to an end in those two fights. And he goes in against Steve Rolls. Steve Rolls, most famous or most known for the fight with Gennady Golovkin, in which he was knocked out. And that is the only loss on his record, but he's 37 years of age, and I think age will play a huge part in this fight for as long as it lasts. I think Edgar Berlanga is a lot younger, he's a lot fresher, he's a lot faster, he's a lot more athletic, and that will all play its part in what I will believe will be a knockout victory for Edgar Berlanga. I think he gets back to his knockout ways. I think he picks back up with the knockout run that he was on previously. I think this guy's going to be a huge player in the super middleweight division moving forward, and it all starts with a knockout victory this Saturday live on Sky Sports Boxing. I'm going to move on to the rest of the SimBoxx team, and they're going to give their predictions of the fight.
Bobby here from SimBoxx with my prediction for Edgar Berlanga versus Steve Rolls this Saturday in New York. I can see Steve Rolls causing an upset in this fight. Berlanga is going to be the bookie's favourite. He bangs hard. He's a good, well-rounded fighter. But as we've seen with the Caceres fight last time out, he got dropped for the first time. Went through the well a little bit against Caceres, and I think Rolls is a little bit underrated. He's gone under the radar since he got blasted out pretty early. I can't remember the rounds, but Golovkin blasted him out pretty early, pretty easy. And he's just gone back about his business, got a couple of wins on the bounce. Not the same quality opposition, but I can see a Steve Rolls upset this Saturday night.
Edgar Berlanga versus Steve Rolls. And I think Berlanga will get his knockout streak back with a mid-round stoppage of Rolls. Rolls is experienced, he's fought Golovkin, but I do think Berlanga will get to him and get rid of him in the mid-rounds. Berlanga stoppage, 5 or 6 rounds.
Hello, my name's Sean Rye for SimBoxx, and this is my breakdown and prediction for the fight between Edgar Berlanga and Steve Rolls. I think Edgar Berlanga, again, a very, very special talent for his young years. I think he's nicknamed the Chosen One. I'd probably prefer to call him Berlanga the Banger. I mean, he's a great finisher, very powerful. Not very cultured finishes, but when he sniffs a finish, he likes to get them out there. I think, unbelievably, his 16 knockouts out of 18 fights have all come in the first round, which in itself is impressive, no matter who you're facing. But the fact that the last handful of fights he's had, they've actually had reputable records, which makes it all the more impressive. When he does, get a sense for a finish, got a big right hand that he throws, and he tends to follow it with big left hooks as well. He really goes in there for the kill, and whereas he's probably not had that sort of proper test yet, if you like, I don't think Steve Rolls is going to be the one that showed him up anytime soon. I think Rolls has only been stopped once by Golovkin, so Berlanga may not have it all his own way in terms of blasting him out. That being said, I think at 37, obviously Rolls' best years are behind him. I do see a stoppage victory for Berlanga. He maybe just has to be a bit more patient than normal. That being said, the talent that he has, it certainly wouldn't surprise me if it was a first half stoppage, but I'm going to say maybe in the middle rounds, a stoppage victory for Edgar Berlanga.